Hi folks, welcome back to Stacey Can. Today I am making a garlic infused oil. It's another great winter canning item because it's something that as long as you acidify the garlic prior to mixing it with the oil, it can last for a year, possibly longer. So before I go over all the ingredients and everything, you can follow along down below in the show notes. And while you're down there, please hit like and subscribe because that does help. So the ingredients that you need are 2/3 of a cup of garlic that you're going to coarsely chop, a tablespoon of citric acid, and I'm going to go over more on the citric acid needs in a bit, 2 cups of warm water, and about 6.5 cups of olive oil or canola oil. You would use an olive oil if you like that kind of a stronger flavor. The difference with the oil itself, olive oil has much more of a fragrant flavor because of the olives. Or canola oil if you want much more of a garlic punch. Canola oil doesn't really have a whole lot of flavoring to it. So if you want just like garlic oil, then canola oil might be a preferred flavoring for you. So the tools that you need a knife to cut up, chop up the garlic. You need a measuring cup and a funnel. It would be nice because I am putting the garlic and such in this nice little clean container. You do need a clean container to put this in, or you can actually use an actual bottle of olive oil if you would like. So those are the tools, and so let's go ahead and get started. Let's talk about acidifying our garlic. The reason why you want to do that is garlic is an incredibly low acid food, and it will, if you were to mix it immediately without acidifying first with any of your oils, you would have to store that in the refrigerator. And it only lasts for a couple of days before Clostridium botulinum, I believe that's how you say it, I'm butchering it, starts to grow, and that leads to botulism if you were to ingest it. So it's really important. It's just a low acid food. It has to be preserved properly. In order to do that, you have to acidify it. How do you do that? You can use citric acid. It is a much better ingredient to use versus lemon juice or vinegar, because lemon juice and vinegar have really strong flavor palettes, and they would overpower some of the garlic flavor. So citric acid doesn't have a flavor, and it's great for this purpose. So that is why you have to acidify prior to mixing in with oil. And you have to do the same thing with some of the herbs that people like to add, like some rosemary or some other herb vinegar or herb oils. You have to acidify those as well using citric acid too. But for today, I'm just showing you how to do garlic oil, infused oil. So that is a little note on citric acid. Go ahead and continue. The first thing we're gonna do is prep our garlic, and then we're going to coarsely chop it to where the garlic is no more than a 1/4 of an inch in size. This is a pretty good size. That needs to be cut a little bit smaller, if that gives you an idea. But you can get out your measuring ruler and check it out, because I actually did that, just making sure I was on the right track with the correct size of garlic. I'm now going to add the citric acid and to the warm water. And you can use a whisk if you want, or you can use a fork. You're using warm water just to kind of help dissolve the citric acid. So I got my garlic done here, and I'm mixing it in with the citric acid. I changed containers. And so here I have, I actually ended up halving this. I did, instead of 2/3 of a cup, I did 1/3 of a cup because I didn't measure properly, but it's actually gonna work out better because I don't want 6.5 cups of garlic olive oil. I don't think I'll use it quick enough before I think some of the flavor will be overpowered. I just don't think I'll use it as fast as that, so I'm going to be using less, which is fine. So I just did 1 cup of of citric, or of warm water, a half a tablespoon of citric acid, and then 1/3 of a cup of the coarsely chopped garlic. That, you know, that no more than 1/4 of an inch, but not minced. You definitely don't want to do minced because it's not gonna, you need it chopped. If you have it minced, the pH is gonna be off. It's not gonna be that great. So now I'm gonna set it out for 24 hours. You have to let this set for 24 hours on your countertop, just at room temperature, and then I'll see you tomorrow. Because I didn't have a whole lot of time today, I went ahead and did all of this yesterday. So it's actually been 24 hours through the magic of editing. But now we're gonna go ahead and strain this really well. So I have my little Sieve strainer, and we're just gonna pour it through here. This next part is totally up to you. The recipe is a 1 part garlic, 10 part oil ratio. So what I am doing is, because I don't want to start with a whole bunch, I'm just doing a tablespoon of the garlic, adding it to my my bottle here, and then I am pouring in the olive oil. So I'm using 10 tablespoons of olive oil. And this is how you make garlic infused oil. And I'm very excited about it. I'm gonna be kind of using a smaller sample just for my own benefit, and giving it some taste tests as I go. It's one of the reasons why I didn't make a whole big bunch of it, because I just want to taste it and see how I like it. So this recipe from the extension office is they were gauging it from 1 to 10 days. So it is how long you need to let it sit in here to kind of infuse, to start giving the oil garlic flavor. So you leave at least a day, up to 10 days. But the longer it sits in the oil, and you can leave it sit in the oil until you're done using the oil if you would like. The longer it sits in there, the stronger the garlic flavor. So maybe after 5-7 days, you might go, that is plenty garlicky enough for me. Then you just strain out the garlic. And you can use a sieve to do that, and then put your oil back in the container. This is a clear glass container. It's really better to have a darker container to hold it in. Oils do get, they are affected by light. So if you have it, I will be storing this in a dark cupboard in my pantry, so it's not going to be that big of a deal for me, and that's fine to do. You can also just make sure you have the measurements correctly and put some of the acidified garlic in your olive oil container if you want. It's up to you on that. It's really a personal preference for it. As long as the garlic's acidified, you're good to go. Keep that in mind. The other thing you can do is you can make a whole bunch of that, like the 6½ cups of it if you want. Get it to the flavor you like, and then you can strain the garlic. Again, you don't have to if you don't want to, but you can strain the garlic and put it in some ice cube trays and then freeze it, and then have those little bits of pre-measured garlic oils to then cook with at a later time. That's a really great way. That's a great way to store this. It's fine. It's shelf stable to be on your countertop, but you can refrigerate it or put it in the freezer for later use. For the garlic that you didn't use, if you would like, you can measure that out too and put it in little Ziploc bags. Measure it out into, a teaspoon, tablespoon, whatever size measurement you want, and use that at a later date as well. So freezing is another good option for these things. But the house is very garlicky, which I like. And the citric acid does a really good job. It kind of whitens the garlic a little bit, which is sort of nice. So it does a good job of acidifying it, so to speak. It is not impacting the flavor at all. I took the lid off of that, and whew, it smells. It's very garlicky in the house, so it does a good job. That's how you do it. So, the recipe is down below, and while you're down there, please hit like and subscribe. because that does help. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, feedback, concerns, by all means, please reach out to me. I'm on Facebook at Stacey Can. You can at me on Instagram and TikTok at Stacey Can. My website is www.staceycancan.com. My email is info@staceycancan.com. And I'm on LinkedIn and Pinterest at Stacey Can. Thanks so much for joining me today. And until next time,